Welcome to today's brand new episode, and today obviously episode number 8 season 2 of this Chelsea career mode, of course. And yeah, today obviously we're going to play a few Champions League games. I don't think we got many big matches in the Premier League overall, so we'll probably play the 3 Champions League games plus this Manchester United game. I think that's what we'll do for today. So that's you know, 4 games in total that we're going to play then here. So let's start obviously the first match of the Champions League campaign. So will we see more of Ruben Loftus-Cheek? I'm going to say rotation is key. Can your team get their first win today? I'm going to say I expect better from our players. I'm going to say focus on the match ahead. How aggressive do you reckon Bayer Leverkusen are going to be? You know, I'm going to say it's natural to be confident then there. So that's obviously all the press conference questions now done. Let's then get into this. Hopefully we can now start to pick up some some wins. Could we have won really a game in either Champions League or Premier League, really, sort of playing as the actual team for quite a while now? I wouldn't say so, really. Like, it's been quite a few number of matches where, you know, we've sort of been in this tricky period where we've been picking up draws, okay, when we've been playing as Chelsea, but we've not been winning games. Hopefully we can turn that around today, and we can start winning games. That's the focus once again today. But at the end of the day, look, maybe we'll have a brilliant episode. Maybe, you know, we can win some games here today. This time last year, I think, this is really where the season started to go quite well. Actually, I think we had a good part of the season, October, November, this early season. Hopefully we do that again this season, sort of kick-start our season here. And yeah, obviously we are the favourites to progress out of the competition. And probably will be the favourites to win this group. But here we go then, kickoff is underway. By the way, I have let's say branded the numbers of some of the players. So obviously Victor Jr. is number 9, I've given Gabriel Jesus number 10 and Havertz number 8. And here we go then, Havertz then, oh, can he go for it? Oh, how is that not 1-0? I don't know. But that's a brilliant start to the game indeed. That should have been 1-0 then there. So Havertz on to Dembele. And there we go. It's Kante who makes Chelsea 1-0 up against Bayer Leverkusen then here. And it's 1-0. Chelsea 1, Leverkusen 0, and that is the first goal of the game. Kante, 8 minutes in. And talking about Kante did score a goal last night, by coincidence, obviously, who made it 1-0 Chelsea to City. Obviously didn't come quite as early, but you know, nonetheless,
when the teams came out the various pots
you know,
for the Champions League draw, this was the one that stood out straight away. What a riveting game this promises to be.
Well, we're in for a real belter, I think. So much
Kante back on the ball, earlier goal scorer.
Both teams expected to go.
Personally, I think the match, by the way, last night was pretty good for Chelsea. By the way, that's my thoughts. I enjoyed it. I think we played good football. Plus, not only did we play, I think, good football, I think actually we did quite well to only get defeated by, let's say, a goal then last night. So, you know, it weren't as bad as what it was this time 6 months ago, really. That 6-0 crushing defeat, where Sarri got it absolutely wrong. That's offside then. That is there. So 1-0 up. We're looking very, very strong in these opening few minutes. Like, look like we've got everything on our side, not gonna lie, against Leverkusen. Then Gabriel Jesus takes a shot on, just goes past the post. Another shot, another gone chance then there. So still 1-0 ahead though, which is good, of course, as we sort of approach that half-time mark now, or the first half of a second, you know, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, nonetheless, so halfway through the first half, that's what I was going to say. Now, at least I got out now.
The attack continues. They're making
So, whipped into the box. Havertz is there. Vinicius Jr. is injured. I may take him off in this early sub, and in fact I'm going to do that now because I don't want him to get any more injured, shall I say, because, you know, at the end of the day, look, we could play him, but at the end of the day we run risk of making his injury worse, and that is the last thing we want. So we'll bring on Pulisic. Then I know it's a very early substitution, not the sub or what we want to do this early on in the game, but at the end of the day we sort of had no choice to do it, but unfortunately that's the last option we are left with then here.
Scored in one of the other games. Alan
So
has the news.
right now
It's a goal for the home team.
it's a goal, and
1-0.
Many thanks, Alan.
okay, so that's good for us actually in our group. It would mean that if that result stays like that, we would be guaranteed to go top of the group. Then here in the Champions League, then
coming to the fore.
And
Danger averted for now.
right now, as I say, we're looking very good. Like, you know,
Is he going to do it? Kovacic.
oh,
Priority was to
not a bad
hang
shot,
on to
but
the ball,
unfortunately
which he did.
still 1-0. Sorry, to Chelsea. Could have been 2.
Jorginho.
Could have been 2 probably at least 3 or 4 times by now. So yeah, it just shows we're getting the opportunities. Hopefully they're not wasted opportunities. I don't think they are though, let's be honest. I think, you know, that we're looking very, very good, like, you know, quite frankly. Havertz gets a decent shot, but another missed opportunity to take a 2-goal lead here in this Champions League match. But as I say, we're looking very, very good. Like, you know, even though
any sort of lead is important.
You know,
the lead. What have you made of it so far?
Puzzling, Luke Shaw,
The coach still has some work to do at half-time. Ball retention has to
Gabriel
improve a
Jesus
little bit if they're
through
going
to Kante. Kante, the earlier goal scorer. That could have been again another goal for Kante, but Ngolio fortunately doesn't put it to bed. Then there, but still good opportunity. Good, you know,
And the referee has added
play
on
from
2
us.
minutes of
So,
stoppage time.
2 more added minutes of stoppage time to come our way.
Is it going
And
to end up
yeah,
being
obviously
productive for them? Here's Kovacic.
it's not going to be
And the first
for
45 minutes have come and gone.
Leverkusen. So 1-0 up, then we are at the break as we face, Jorginho faces his former team Chelsea then here. And yeah, unfortunately not been the half. Certainly Jorginho would have won it, and Leverkusen. But second half is now underway, and here we go then. So Jorginho back to Zahavi. Cut out by Chelsea's player. Puzzling. Turned. Gabriel Jesus.
Havertz. Here's Kovacic. And dispossessed.
Not bad, but fortunately getting tackled.
Jorginho. And a more than decent effort in the first half from N'Golo Kanté.
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games. He's been a joy to watch in this form. Sit back and enjoy him in the second half.
And a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's Chelsea facing Everton.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
Couldn't keep it. And news of a goal in one of the other matches. Overton and slipped through.
So Havertz.
It's
Through to
Overton.
Havertz.
It could be
Oh.
up for grabs. Well, we did have to cut off Alan McInally for understandable reasons. And to recap for you, a goal in that match for the away side. And they're locked together in a thriller now at 2-2.
So
Zahavi
2-2 in the away game, but we're leading here obviously 1-0.
changes
Again,
hands, the interception
that would
there.
mean we will stay top if things remain the way they are
Well cleared
away.
away.
But yeah, you know, obviously been cut out here, and we're now on the defence, and a deflection. Well, I don't know whether the deflection was a good thing or a bad thing. For me, it wasn't really either. It was a bit of both for me then, because, you know, it sort of diverted Kepa off his
And he
course.
takes it on.
You know, sometimes deflections can be good, but that could have easily been a bad thing as well. So, corner kick to Leversken. So they're now gaining a bit of momentum in this game. So, a goal would be good actually now for us somewhere. You know, to get a bit of now control on this. So, now we would go top of a group, but only on goal difference now. Which is 1 in our favour, +1 in our favour. Because we haven't conceded many goals compared to the other team, Anderslet, we would stay top.
Simple catch, really.
So Kepa chucks out.
Havertz. Conte now.
Conte.
Pulisic.
Back to Conte. Gabriel Jesus is there, looking for a run, but fortunately interception made by obviously Leversken. So we've had 11 shots compared to Leversken, who's only had 3s, but Leversken are now starting to press a little bit more in these last few minutes, certainly, which is obviously showing they're now wanting to get back into the game, maybe, or looking for that late equaliser. And Dembele, though, hits on the break into Leversken. Sorry, Havertz, and Havertz knocks it over. Good header, but
the defender did his job, and he just couldn't quite get enough of his head on it.
And it's a goal kick, unfortunately, for the opponents in here. But it's still 1-0. And I feel like we've controlled this game, in my opinion, even though it's like 1-0. Like, in my opinion, we've had so many more opportunities. We could have, maybe there's been some wasted ones, you know, but yeah, we've controlled this game, and that makes me happy going into our next 3 games, certainly today. I feel like we've probably done the right thing here through controlling this match, then, which is obviously a good thing. Then here, nice interception then again, or block, and it's still 1-0. Only 5 minutes in this game to go. And Kante back on the attack. Gabriel Jesus fed through to Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus can make it 2-0. That guarantees then the win. Then, and Gabriel Jesus then gets his 2nd goal, I believe, of the Champions League campaign. It's a good goal, I have to say. Then for Gabriel Jesus, that secures Chelsea's win. Then here against Leversken, it guarantees we probably will now go top of the Champions League group as well, ahead of Leversken and the other team. But there we go. Then we're top of the table as things now stand, going into our 2nd Champions League match. Then brilliant performance, I have to say. We controlled that game then there. And yeah, we got Moscow coming up. That, as I say, should be probably the easiest of the 3 in theory, I would say. But by the looks of it, Anderslet, they didn't have, let's say, you know, the greatest of games against them. So yeah, you know. So obviously, you know, saying some decent things then there. So Champions League was then obviously looking very, very good. Let's have a quick look at how the table actually is, rather than predicting. I do believe we are top, and are we top in our group? Yes, we are. So 4 points then there. That means we are top of the group then, so we should be able to certainly, hopefully, hang on to that. And you know, we've got Moscow coming up soon as well, later on at the end of next month, sort of thing. So right, we'll sim obviously a few games in the Premier League that we have. Obviously, got Everton, then Burnley, then obviously Everton, then Burnley, then Champions League games. So 2 vital games then. Hopefully we can get wins then against them 2 teams in the simulations, of course. I think we can, I think we should, and I think we will, but at the end of the day, I'm not too sure whether we can or we will at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, there we go. So a draw then there, 3-0 win. That's a good win actually at home. So right, Loco Moscow, we're away obviously. Russian they'll be speaking.
Здравствуйте. Мы готовы ответить на ваши вопросы. Давайте приступим.
So obviously a win here, I think would knock more or less Moscow out from catching us, I think, if I'm correct, because, well, actually no, with 3 more games to go, no, they could, but it certainly makes life a little bit more difficult. They're the only team so far that hasn't won a game in this group, hasn't even picked up a point. Can they do it tonight? Obviously, at home, obviously in Russia. Never easy place to go, actually, I don't think. But yeah, nonetheless, it will be a difficult game, I think. Won't be easy. But at the end of the day, that doesn't mean we will not pick up 3 points. Obviously, the aim is to pick up 3 points. We can win this away. That, in a way, obviously, is a good going for us. And not only is it good going, but it does mean, like, you know, we effectively would, I think, in a way, kill Leveskin's hopes. Sorry, Lucas Moscow's hopes, or whatever they're called, Moscow's hopes of getting into the knockouts, really. Obviously, we can extend our Champions League also lead at the top of the table. In a way, I want to extend it, but I don't want to extend it by too much. If we're going to extend it by 3 points over Ancelet, that would be good, I think. So here we go then. Second match of the day has just begun, of course. And yeah, what can we do then?
Yeah, Derek, thanks. You can't really go
so
on
Moscow versus Chelsea.
Consistent in the group stages. Very important you don't drop points.
So already out for a corner kick for Moscow.
And he's fired over the corner.
Whipped in
and fisted away.
from the corner kick.
Having won the ball back,
still in our penalty area.
That's how to rob them of
still
position.
getting ball back. Nice shot. Well, that's probably the first time we now comfortably get the ball and can now start hopefully building something. But already they're getting the ball back.
Yeah, it can be a
and offside, that is.
Might dispute it, but offside by a hair.
Yeah, spot on from the linesman. Spot on, but he was close.
So,
Alexander Arnold.
Let's see what we can
Dembele. But in terms of the group table, it's been a bit of a surprise that Bayer Leverkusen have fared as well as they have against tough competition league.
Yeah, you're right, Derek. You can't produce performances like they have and get away.
And it's a quality pass. Havertz! A wayward effort, and it's not going to
first
help
opportunity of the game
well,
for us.
Indeed. I think he had more time than he thought. He just rushed it a little bit.
It was okay shot, wasn't bad. Just not the right one, maybe.
Well, we know how troublesome he can be
but,
on the pitch.
Nonetheless,
but what should we expect from him today?
Gabriel Jesus.
He's really hit form.
Obviously, our number 10.
Defenders are really going to have to watch him. 4 goals in the last 3 matches.
And here's Miranchuk. Smolov. And he was in the right place to intercept.
So Luke Shaw.
N'Golo Conte. Conte.
And
it's Gabriel
Jesus.
Havertz. Danger averted for now. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Will he finish? And Varane foiling them.
So still 0-0 here at away at obviously Moscow.
Corner kick played in. Well, he was being very closely
so,
marked.
Southwell goal kick.
Not on the target.
No, just off target. And the thing is, the defender did his job, and he just couldn't.
So it's been a bit of a quiet start for both teams here. Maybe Moscow probably having a bit more of the attacking enjoyment, but we're not really allowing them to make any real threatening opportunities. But this could be, having said all that, our first opportunity. Gabriel Jesus takes on the shot. Back to Gabriel Jesus. He makes it 1-0. Gabriel Jesus gets the goal. Then brilliant goal from Gabriel Jesus. Nice, simple. He had his first shot. That was powerful. Came back. Then picks up the ball. Let's have a look. First shot, bit of a deflection. Kante passes back to Jesus. Jesus tucks it into the back of the net. That's his third goal in the Champions League as well. Just want to point that out. And it's obviously Chelsea's first goal tonight in this match. 1-0 Chelsea then And that is a brilliant goal to kick sort of off our night then here against Moscow. So Chelsea back underway here for this Champions League match, and of course, hopefully,
and played in, clattered away. Gabriel Jesus.
We can get the win.
Vinicius Junior.
But nonetheless, we'll see.
And attempting the
Gabriel Jesus again, second opportunity.
It was a risky challenge, but brilliantly executed.
Got past back, Luke Shaw.
And it's Gabriel Jesus.
So back to
Rudiger. Mateo
Kovacic.
Gabriel Jesus.
Havertz in the box. Oh.
Your opponent's bearing down on you. No wonder you want to just get rid of the ball.
So sort of come alive here we have.
Havertz.
Oh, that was a brilliant shot, I have to say. If that went in, that would have been absolutely beautiful. Has to be said. But unfortunately, just scraping past the post, then there, here, and yeah, not bad. Then
here's Kovacic. Havertz. Chelsea finding forward gears. Can they take advantage of this promising position? Krychowiak. And it's with Smolov. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Gabriel Jesus now. And Kai Havertz. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Straight down the throat of the opposition. And so it is, the first...
So, 1-0 then, at the break, and of course, it's...
underway then, in the second half of this Champions
League
group stage confrontation.
As we now kick off the second half, then here.
Jesus.
So, Dembele, Gabriel Jesus, gets the ball in mid-area, and then get intercepted, unfortunately. Try and kick over defence.
Couldn't keep the ball.
And again, we're sort of controlling this game here. We are against,
Junior.
Obviously.
Havertz and fed forwards. Can he finish this? And Chelsea.
There we go. 2-0. Gabriel Jesus makes it 2. Then there. Brilliant goal. Absolute brilliant from Gabriel Jesus.
It's all about the contact, does everything right. He's not bothered where the goal
top
is.
right corner as well. Absolute brilliant. That now takes control of the game for us anyway here. So yeah, very, very good indeed.
Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Chelsea taking on Leeds United.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each other, I'm sure.
So still 2-0.
Chelsea really have been
so this has been a very, very good game. This has.
Relaxes the team.
Well, visionary passing.
Oh, Kepa getting a very good save. Out for a corner. Very, very good save then from Kepa. Then.
And firing it into the area. Not really the ideal clearance. It might be on for them. He must finish.
Good save again by Kepa.
As part of doing his job.
So still 2-0.
To provide a test in the form of a corner. Gabriel Jesus now.
So Gabriel Jesus clears one defender, I think. Has he? No. Oh, close though.
Well, how about this for a story? It's one that has captured our attention. Morata could be on his way to Milan.
I've heard all the rumours, Derek, to be honest with you. A bid of around £35 million, probably about right.
That's an exquisite.
There he goes, Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Junior tucks it away. 3-0. Then from Vinicius Junior. Good goal. Absolutely top class. So that's why we brought him in, because he's so good on the break. Literally so quick. Just look how quick he is. And that is what he can do when he gets clear into that position. Really, really is lethal. He is. And that's He's, I believe, first probably goal in the Champions League for him. So, very, very good so far. I must say, this first half's been excellent.
It's not looking confident in possession.
So, hopefully we can see this one out now.
There's a slide rule pass. Oh dear, I think he's left his shooting boots behind in the dressing room.
Well, it was well worth the effort. Poor technique, really.
3-0. I do want to see this one out as a clean sheet, by the way. And I hope it will be, because, you know, don't get me wrong. Like, okay, it's 3, like, if it ended 3-1, I'd still take it, but at the same time, I want to see it out as a clean sheet as well.
Right, but it was a poor shot in the end.
Gabriel Jesus now. An authoritative challenge.
Still looking for that fourth goal for Gabriel Jesus. He's looking for, obviously, that hat-trick.
Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Just been a thoroughly cogent and convincing performance in this match, Lee.
Well, Chelsea tonight, the creativity is...
Good vision from
Dembele.
Jesus.
Oh, just trying to now find just some key killer passes, you know. Like, the game is already won, so we can probably have a bit more fun, if you know what I mean. Don't have to be as crucial or clinical in front of goal anymore.
Kai Havertz. Staunch rearguard action.
So that's another corner.
So the corner played into the box. You can see he was feeling
good header by Rudiger, but just a shame it went too far high.
Got the technique a little bit off.
And Chelsea
then go there, Kante. Back to Varane.
Gabriel Jesus. Havertz.
Oh, that's offside.
Looking ball.
Oh well.
Just veered into an offside.
Miles offside that was, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame, but, you know, nice at least seeing him do a few runs. You know, now just really, as I say, about, you know, getting,
inside the final 2 minutes
well,
of this contest.
having a bit of fun now. Really, I am. Not focusing on winning the match, because we've already won it, let's face it.
We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes.
3 added minutes.
Here's Kovacic. Gabriel Jesus. He's given us away.
There we go. So 3-0 win.
Final whistle. 3 points.
That is absolutely brilliant. 3-0, 3 points. Second clean sheet of the competition. And that's a huge win for us to go 3 goals up then there. Absolutely huge. Unlike the last game where Moscow only took a 3-2 defeat, this time they've taken a crushing defeat. Real Madrid beat Shakhtar, then 2-1 as well, away from home. But, you know, otherwise, you know, it's very good day in the office for every other team. Then, so that will mean we will stay top of the table. We should, like, I wouldn't have thought there's any way we can be sort of, you know, knocked off our top spot then there, you know, of course, in the Champions League at least. So yeah, as you can see, like, you know, no, we weren't knocked off. And in fact, we've opened up now a gap to Ancelet. So, yeah, we've only got, how many games? We've got, again, Moscow. So if we beat Moscow again at home, that guarantees Moscow are out of the running. Certainly for both, well, actually for the entire competition, that means they're out. They're knocked out regardless what happens. For then Ancelet, then we play Ancelet. That'll probably be the key game that decides whether or not we go through. In fact, we could probably go through if Brian Luskin actually beats, obviously, Ancelet this week. So if Ancelet gets defeated by Leveskin away from home, that then guarantees we go through. I think, if I'm correct. The only way that we couldn't go through is on goal difference. So our goal difference right now is +5, and I really don't think we're going to blow that lead away. Do you think that? I certainly wouldn't think we're going to blow that lead away. So that means we could probably give some of our youth players a bit of a run, maybe in that game against Ancelet or in the final game. I don't know. We could decide that. Give maybe one or two other youth players a match then to play. But we'll decide that in the final game of Champions League as it comes. Then, so next we're going to play, obviously, again, Moscow. And then we'll play the Man United game to finish this episode off, okay, in the Premier League. So hopefully, you know, the Cup goes well, obviously, as well, in the Cabrio Cup. That'd be good, obviously. I don't know whether that'd affect any games, maybe. I'm not too sure. We'll find out, hopefully. But otherwise, you know, it's all good. Let's have a look at them results then, shall we? So Leicester City Leeds 3-1 win, a 2-1 win actually in the Carabao Cup, so it did go well, and a 3-0 win. So brilliant actually that was. And we play next in the Cup. Ooh, big game. Maybe we will play that actually next time. Probably will actually. So right, Lokomotiv, or I presume it's Lokomotiv Moscow. You know, I presume that's how you pronounce it, but yeah. Anyway, here we go then. So Christensen is in good form. Will we see more of him today? I'm gonna say rotation is key. So obviously another 3 points could give us the chance of going through. Let's not forget that. Of course, you know, in terms of the table, you know, we are looking very solid indeed. Against, obviously, other clubs around us, so we are looking pretty good, in good form then here. I'll quickly go to goal news. Want to find out that. Also find out score. Actually, no, I don't need to know that. So, right, hopefully we'll get told the scores, obviously, from them other games. So, this could be the game that sends us through to the knockouts. I honestly think it probably won't be a massive decider, but, you know, at the end of the day, right now, we're 3 points clear of Ancelet. If we, obviously, win and Ancelet loses at home against Leverkusen, then obviously we would go 3 points clear again, and that would give us a 6 point gap with 2 games remaining, meaning 6 points would only be up for grabs, which would be enough to go through. But obviously, only if Ancelet did actually win the last 2 games against us, it would only depend then on goal difference. So,
it's a real pleasure to be with
yeah,
you
really the last game of the
Bridge.
season in this
Derek
Champions
Ray,
League
joined here in the
will be
commentary
what
box as
decides
always
it,
by
possibly.
Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage action to look
So,
forward to.
Here we go then.
Chelsea up against
Chelsea
Lokomotiv Moscow.
versus
Yeah, Derek,
Lokomotiv
thanks. You can't really go on
Moscow.
and win
Gabriel
tournaments unless
Jesus
you're
already
consistent
on the
in group
attack.
stages. Very
And
important you don't drop points. Looking forward to this one.
here's Gabriel Jesus.
Pass.
Turns.
It's Gabriel
Can he get
Jesus.
the shot away? He does get the shot away, but unfortunately blocked by the defender
He has been
then
one of the leading lights in the competition
here.
so far.
So,
Gabriel Jesus.
yeah.
He's really hit
Gabriel
form of late.
Jesus.
The defenders are really going to have to
Onside.
watch him. 4 goals in the last 3
Fortunately,
matches.
nowhere for Gabriel Jesus to
Seem
go.
to get out of
Passes
their
it
own half,
to
and that's down to
Havertz,
the
but
pressure.
fortunately
And
intercepted.
this is how it looks for
So-
Chelsea. Trent Alexander-Arnold starts alongside Luke Shaw as fullbacks. Mateo Kovacic
bouncer.
starts with N'Golo Conte in the centre of the park.
Very
and the
ugly.
main forward
And
is
Jesus
Gabriel.
onside. It's 1-0. Gabriel Jesus
An early goal
makes
in the
it
game.
his 5th
Just what
goal
they were hoping
in
to
this season's Champions League. It's a brilliant goal. Gabriel Jesus makes it 1-0.
So
Then
underway once again.
good goal.
Chelsea with the lead in
Then
this
so
match.
1-0, and we're not even at
Intuition
25
to
minutes.
win it back.
And fortunately tackled them there. So yeah, we're already 1-0
Small
up
off.
against
Real danger.
Moscow. Then here,
And slipped through
and
beautifully.
good save from Kepa. Could have been 1-1. That's back to Kepa here.
Conte.
So, 1-0.
Here's Kovacic.
Well, listen to the Chelsea fans. They realise the game's on a knife edge. They might still be in the lead, but it's only a slender one.
So,
Gliding through the gears. A wonderful intervention.
tackled.
It's there for him. And a pretty
save.
straightforward stop for the goalkeeper there.
Yeah, weak shot, straight at him, no problem for the goalie.
And let's join Alan McInally.
Here's
because I
Havertz.
understand there's been a goal
Havertz.
in the Leverkusen game. Alan, might be a chance here. Still a chance.
Oh!
You've got to say the angle was always against him, Lee.
Well, he can't score from there, can he? He should be picking a teammate out.
Well, we never like cutting off Alan McInally, but sometimes we have to do it for understandable reasons. To confirm, Leverkusen have scored in that match.
Come on, Gabriel.
And their lead has a glorious chance. And
Havertz
Chelsea have done it.
makes it 2-0.
To stop them now.
Before half-time. Then
Well, here it is
good
again.
goal.
They're trained from a young age to get in those sort of positions.
Brilliant
Never
goal.
in any real doubt.
So,
He finished
Jesus
that cool and composed.
makes it 1-0.
So 2-0 now.
Havertz makes it 2-0. Who will make it 3? I don't know.
That's very smart
But
defending, and
still,
now they have the ball again.
well, that is a good goal indeed from Havertz. Gabriel Jesus, will he be the man that makes it 3? No.
Well, really, that would be meat and drink to most goalkeepers.
Yeah, goalkeeper fully in control there.
Here's Kovacic.
Havertz.
Chelsea certainly enjoying
Jesus.
the lion's share of
Havertz.
possession.
Intelligent threaded pass here. The end product just wasn't there.
Trying to get a penalty, but yeah.
Well, the ref will hear the crowd all right. We can hear him from here. He's taking some stick.
Giving the
Back
ball
to
away.
Kepa. Rudiger. Varane. Luke Shaw.
Here's Luke Shaw.
Kante.
Let's
Vickius
go to Alan
Jr.
McInally now, because I'm hearing there's been a goal
Jesus.
in the Leverkusen match. Alan.
It's a third goal
Havertz.
for Bayer Leverkusen. 37 minutes played. 3-0.
So
Alan
3-0,
McInally
by the way,
keeping us
to
right up to date.
Leverkusen. So that could be the
Conte.
killer blow, I think, for
Gabriel
Ancelotti. Because really,
coming out on top.
Ancelotti,
Vedran
well,
Gianluca.
does that mean they're out, really? In my opinion, it does.
The master of perfect defensive
Like,
positioning,
certainly not going to
Conte.
progress or catch us anyway. Does
Excellent
mean,
use of
though,
the ball as they get their way
Leverkusen keeps
forward.
on the pressure as well at the top of a group.
Conte. Kai Havertz. Gabriel Jesus now. Havertz.
So, going to go into this half-time break.
Board has been held
2-0.
along. 2 additional minutes here. Gabriel Jesus. And he's made
May
that one.
make it 3, though.
Well, hey! It's a
Havertz
double for him in this game.
gets his
No
second
way
goal
for the
of the
opposition to
match.
contain him, and no wonder he's
What
not
is he
celebrating.
doing in that celebration, trying to break his back? I don't know.
Here's the replay.
But
I can
that
see
was a
why
very
he was a little
bouncy
frustrated. He thought
pitch,
he
I
got
must
enough
say.
on that to keep it out,
But yeah.
it's just come past him.
3-0.
Unlucky, really.
Havertz trying to injure
This is
himself.
threatening to get
Um,
the first 45
that was a very
minutes.
odd
Goal.
celebration, I must say. But yeah, it's 3-0 then. For Leverkusen, well, it's 3-1 against Ancelotti away from home. Bayern Munich 1-0 against Atletico Madrid. Manchester United 1-0 against Spartak Moscow. So yeah, very, very interesting then results then there in the Champions League, obviously. Let's see how this second half goes. We've already put 3 past them.
Second half
Could we go put another 3?
was such
I
a
don't know.
one-sided first half.
Well,
Might it be
I
different
won't
this
rule
time
it out.
round?
So here's Jesus. Jesus. Oh,
Chelsea
Just getting
couldn't
tackled
maintain
then there.
possession.
unfortunately. So, yeah. Intercepted by Kante, obviously. Then Havertz,
Kai
who's already got
Havertz.
2 to his name. Let's
Is
not
with
forget that.
Vinicius Junior. A
Jesus.
really sumptuous ball.
Havertz. Havertz! Oh!
That is a moment he would love to have
That
badly.
could have been the
Well,
hat
he'd gone
trick
power, but he
for
went to place
Havertz,
it in the corner.
and
Not
could have
very
been
good at all.
his third goal of the game, of course. That would have secured him the match ball, really.
Well, we always enjoy bringing
So,
you
yeah.
live action on EA TV.
Through to N'Golo
Terrific
Kante.
pass from
Kante makes it
Well, it's a
4
procession of
goals.
and surely
4-0.
there's no way they can let this slip
Then
now. Absolutely
we
dominant.
we defeated
Well,
them in
it
the
is
second
again,
half,
Derek, the
in the
weight
first
of pass is
match.
excellent, and the finish,
3-0.
Lovely play.
This match, it's
And
4.
this is turning into something of a rout.
This is a
4-0.
slaughter now. Can we make it 5? Let's see. Vinicius Junior.
Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus.
See some progress with the ball at his feet. Great opportunity.
Oh,
Well, it might still work out for them. And thumped away.
Well, everybody, including myself, is asking how that didn't go in.
Havertz. Good tackle.
it's another tackle by the Lokomotiv Moscow team.
Krikoviak.
And,
let's
they're not
join
that
Alan
good.
McAnally,
Not
because
gonna
I
lie.
understand there's been a goal in the Leverkusen game. Alan,
It's another goal.
a real opening now.
Can they get one back? Yes, they can.
It's in.
It's not going to be a goalless 2 halves. They will get one back.
It's almost like he's playing FIFA. He goes through and puts the ball in the back of the net. It's brilliant.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Apologies to Alan McAnally.
So it
for
won't
having
be
to
a
cut
clean
him off.
sheet,
Just to
unfortunately.
clarify, Leverkusen
which
did
I would have
score in
loved.
that game, and it is quite a one-sided contest. 4-1
Oh, well.
at the moment. Gabriel, and now passing it through. Just drifted into the illegal position.
Offside, but it didn't
in the
matter.
opinion
Still
of the
didn't go in.
officials.
Was it offside? Let's have a look. Just, yes. Actually, quite a bit actually offside in the end.
Smolov. Krikoviak. Really a very poor ball.
A nice tackle. Back to Dembele.
Delightful pass. Not to be this time.
So,
And the defender finding a solution to the
4-1
problem.
right now. It is between us and Lokomotiv. So 5 goals actually. It's been a rather good game, has to be said.
Let's hear all about it from Alan McAnally.
It's another goal for Bayer Leverkusen. 74
So
minutes.
Bayer Leverkusen
5-1.
makes it
Cheers
5-1 then there, which is obviously very impressive as well. So 2 teams have been really killed tonight, has to say.
Creative teamwork.
Then
Will he find the net?
can they find it? Yes, he can, and we now make it 5-1. Then there, brilliant goal, Kante. Who will get the most goals out of us 2 teams? Will it be Amsterdam or will it be Leverkusen? I don't know. Right now though,
We're underway
I
again, and this
think
game was finished as a contest
it's
a long
tied
time ago.
5-1 right now between us 2 teams.
Aware of the threat, solving the problem.
So yeah, very, very interesting indeed. Oh, this is a brilliant
Kai Havertz.
match, has to be said. Jesus,
Gabriel
Carl have it.
Jesus.
Have
Will
it.
they be able to play it in behind the
Jesus.
defence?
Oh, corner kick
Corner
coming
it is
up
for
our
Chelsea.
way.
Substitution time it is. Not all that convincing defensively. Wonderful block.
So another corner.
And now the delivery. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Well, great read there to intercept.
So nice interception by the
Just a couple of minutes
Moscow
left for play.
team. So
Gabriel Jesus.
obviously,
Havertz. Oh, a nice
Gabriel
little
Jesus.
pass.
Can he get 2?
Calm.
Will Kovacic get 1? No.
Keeping.
Oh, you can't believe
And it's
the
another
goalkeeper
corner.
saved that. That's brilliant.
Corner kick played over. Goalkeeping of the very highest order.
Oh, it was a great shot as well. Great shot, great save.
No. Dembele could have got 1. Oh well. 5-1, can't be disappointed. That is an absolute crushing defeat for Moscow then here.
And just the 1 minute left in normal time here. They've regained possession.
Honestly, I don't know why the ref was not blowing his whistle in them last few seconds. But yeah, there we go. 5-1 then. Absolute crushing defeat then for Lokomotiv Moscow. That is one of the biggest defeats. Leverkusen also gets 5-1 as well in our group. They're the same group as us. 3-0 to Manchester United. 2-2 against Atletico and Bayern Munich. Let's have a look at how the groups are now doing, because, you know, I want to have a look at the Champions League groups. Obviously, I know we're top in ours right now, but how is all the groups doing? Are they doing very good, or how is it? Let's have a look. So,
thanks, that'll be all.
Here we go then. Let's have a quick look, see how the teams are doing. Obviously, Premier League, we're only 2 points behind Man City, who are the current league leaders. Which is okay, I'll take that. So right, let's have a look, see who will progress from obviously each group by the looks of it then. So Paris Saint-Germain and Dortmund have, I would say, seemingly progressed through their group. Then Liverpool and obviously PSV, so it looked like Liverpool probably progressing, but PSV or Lazio now, they have to be decided. I'm going to say Lazio. I did say Lazio in the beginning. Interestingly, Napoli at the top of their group. It does probably look like themselves and Napoli, Man City and Napoli are going to progress, but nonetheless, can't discount Shakhtar Donetsk, I believe it's pronounced. Then Barcelona, obviously safely through, I think there. Then it's Inter Milan. Are they through? Are they not through? It's between themselves and Inter, Benfica and Inter, ain't it? There. Now, this is a group I said that would be very, very interesting, and indeed it is. As you can see, Manchester United certainly still in it for the taking. Ooh, what's happened? So, as I was saying, Manchester United still in it for the taking, but so is Bayern, and you know, you can't actually say that, you know, Atletico Madrid, even though they got a 2-point lead, are all that comfortable there. Like, you know, that's going to be, I tell you what, sort of last day football sort of stuff. Like, you know, it's going to come down maybe to 1 or 2 results. And yeah, certainly, you know, but Man United do have some 2 tough games coming up. Maybe Bayern Munich's got the easier of the 2 games also coming up. Maybe, I don't know. Atletico certainly, I think, will progress, but I think it's only now between Bayern and obviously Manchester. This group, obviously Real Madrid, no surprise they're through, and I think really Olympia Lyons are through as well. Then Chelsea, Leverkusen, I think we're through 100% now. Really, I think we've done it. It's just whether or not we can now secure that top spot in the table. Then there, and Valencia, I would say, are now through as well. Really, they need just another really point. Then here, next time out, they should do that, I reckon. Then there. Let's then go quickly on and see Europa League quickly. So obviously Europa League first group, Group A, Torino looking good, certainly looking like they're through. Arsenal looking okay. You know, I think they are definitely through now, Arsenal. In fact, yeah, they should be. Still got obviously another game, but yeah, that looks certainly like they're through. Interesting there. Ajax, neither one of them taking control of the group, but, you know. Obviously, this group here, Milan and Real Scocci, well, Milan looking good, look like they've taken through, but Real Scocci, you know, obviously looking a bit more like they need maybe another win or 2. Wolfsburg obviously looks good. Then it's between Model and Giamres. West Ham also looking good. Rebel Leipzig looking good. Roma looking okay. Yeah, no real shocks there really, I wouldn't say, in any of these groups here. Yeah, you know, no real shocks really in the Champions League, I guess. It depends which way, I guess, you look at it. Let's have a look at goals. So Jesus got 10 goals to his name, actually. 8 goals, sorry, to his name. So we haven't actually necessarily scored the most goals so far, either one of our players, but they've scored as a team decent amount of goals. So yeah, you know, so far it's going okay. I have to say. You can say, you know, it's going well to the point where, you know, you'd be thrilled. But you couldn't say it's not going well. Right, one final game then today. Obviously, Manchester United versus, obviously, us, Chelsea. Hopefully we can pick up the win. And let's see what we can do then here. And hopefully, as I say, if we can pick up another win, that'd be absolutely brilliant then. And yeah, it would be another 3 points over United.
Okay, welcome everyone.
But yeah.
We'll be starting with questions now.
So, you know, obviously, as I say, that is the aim, another win in the Premier League. Okay. If we can do that, that'd be absolutely fantastic indeed. So yeah, hopefully we can do that. Obviously, Man United, never easy team though to defeat, let's be honest. But it is at home, which may make it a little bit easier. You know, I don't know though. Can't, you know, say that 100% definite. But yeah, we're looking very, very good. Also, after this result, we'll check the Premier League and the table all through it. See if there's anyone who, let's say, surprising me. Anyone who's not so much surprising me for the right reasons. And anyone who I think is realistically there or thereabouts, you know.
A meeting of two sides who have been very much at the heart of the English football story in recent years. It's Blues against Reds, Chelsea versus Manchester United.
Here we go then.
Stamford Bridge on EA TV. Ideal weather conditions for football here in West London. We're at Stamford Bridge. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you commentary, and joining me is the former Arsenal, Kovacic. What a vital intervention. Lingard, and the counter-attack is on, options available. Excellent vision, and he's through.
So, right now,
tremendous block.
Not bad, but first shot on target from Anthony Martial. So both had attacking opportunities here in these first few minutes, which is good to see. So that should be a close one. And what was that?
Not exactly how he intended
Jesse Lingard.
Well,
what was that?
1 in 10 it goes in the top corner. 9 out of 10 goes where it did do.
Absolutely disgraceful that was. But anyway, Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus, pretty fruitful position. And De Gea untroubled.
So Man United, interestingly, top scoring team.
One of the leading lights in the competition so far, Gabriel Jesus.
Well, I hope these defenders have read the player notes for this game. They're up against the goal machine.
Beautifully disguised ball. Gabriel Jesus. And clears his lines. Here's Kovacic.
So, right now,
Gabriel
just trying to find Saint Jesus looking good. In fact,
attacker.
they are looking quite good. I feel good anyway in this match so far.
Chelsea throw in here.
So far, we've won, by the way, all 4 of our games.
He's just a natural reader of the game, Fred.
By the way, I just wanted... sorry, all 3 of our games. Can we make it 4 out of 4? 100% record today.
Possession lost.
Let's see.
Intercepted.
I feel like we can and we should.
Here's Kovacic. Gabriel Jesus.
Well, you know what I mean.
That's how to rob them of possession. Manchester United getting higher and higher up the pitch. What can they produce
Dan
from
James
this position?
whips in.
Can they put it away? Now can they make something happen? And he took care of it defensively. James. Crossing possibilities.
Crossed into the box, but unfortunately,
a
bit too much of a cross, that was. So Kovacic.
Kai Havertz.
Dembele.
Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus. Vinicius Junior. Kai Havertz!
Well, it might still work out for them.
Almost 1-0. Fortunately, goalless.
Kai Havertz.
Well, the Chelsea fans can feel a shift, I think. The pressure is definitely mounting.
Oh, tremendous vision. He's found a pocket of space. Well, it could be on for him here. Lingard. Are they going to forge ahead?
And
the ball's on the net for
it's
Manchester
1-0.
United.
Attack after
Man
attack.
United,
Sooner or later they're gonna
Jesse
score a goal,
Lingard.
Manchester United, and there it is.
I was saying that Lingard, what was that earlier? Well,
Manchester United
what was
at the
that?
front.
Chelsea defence. Literally
Possession given away
dreadful.
by Gabriel Jesus.
But it ain't game over yet. Can come back, we will come back, I hope.
And it's Gabriel Jesus. Tremendous
Oh.
intuition to win it back.
Right.
Well, as you can see,
Let's
United
see.
haven't had too much of the ball, but to their credit, they've been absolutely blistering on the counter-attack. They just sit back, hit you on the break, and it's really working for this team.
Just wanted to get it out of there. Kai Havertz. Gabriel Jesus. Havertz. Gabriel Jesus. Spot on with that tackle.
Another decent tackle. So 2 added minutes. I reckon this first half going to end 1-0.
Matuidi.
Let's make sure it doesn't end 2-0 though. That's the worst thing we can have.
Marvellous defending.
Still ball
Pereira.
on.
He's got to score. Fine goalkeeping to push that
And
away.
it's out for a corner.
And United have the corner.
So we've played more than 2 added minutes at the moment.
Into the centre of the box. Not all that convincing defensively. And a goal here for Manchester United. They are the big favourites now.
You're having a joke, aren't you? Jesse Lingard again.
Derek straight over to the manager.
Well, a second goal for them here. And the first 45 minutes have come and...
That is the worst possible outcome in that first half. Oh, annoyed at myself.
And the second half
Because we should have at least got in 1-0, maybe down. 2-0 down though, not reflective, I don't think. It's now, in a way, like ref should have probably ended the first half a bit sooner. So, sort of blaming the ref on that one. No, it's our duty to make sure they don't score, but ref certainly didn't end it when he should have. It was only meant to be 2 minutes of added time, not 5 or 6, you know what I mean?
And a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's Chelsea. Well, this would help them get back into the game. Well, that
Right, I need to find a goal somewhere. Don't matter where I find it, I don't give a crap where I find it. I need it to come from one of my players to get back into this game. At least we need to pull out another draw than in the Premier League, which isn't what we want. So,
it's Manchester United taking on Brighton.
Yeah, the fixtures coming thick and fast. Should be a good game, that. Though hopefully that's not the commentator's curse.
So,
Gabriel Jesus now. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. Possession lost, intercepted. And we're inside the final 30 minutes.
2-0 United.
Something positive.
Nothing has risen yet
Can they take
for
advantage
us.
of the situation? Simple for the keeper. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Gabriel Jesus now. Vinicius Junior. Conte.
Junior. Literally playing nice and tight they are at the back. And that is what kills our team really, because we're a team that certainly likes to play down the middle, I would say.
A bit sloppy in possession.
Then here we go then. Maybe this is it. No. 20 minutes to go to find 2 goals, to find an equaliser from somewhere. Fortunately, it's not looking great for us, I have to say, but we're not giving up. There's still enough time to even find a winner, let alone an equaliser.
Is with Vinicius Junior.
Kante.
Keep the ball.
Certainly feel like I'm working a bit harder in this second half to keep scoreline down, but at the same time, I feel like also more.
Quite simply, the cross was too close to the keeper. Matuidi. Did look as though they might be onto something for a second or so.
Alright.
Conte.
Oh, good run. Absolute brilliant run from Conte.
Kovacic. And now Havertz.
Jesus.
Vinicius Junior. Here's Kovacic.
Trying to find a killer pass. Fortunately, not going to be.
Intuition to win it back. Martial. Opportunity it is.
That's game over.
Goodness.
How is that?
Going through his mind there.
Well, he's
A miss. Oh my days. He
And
missed.
a goal has been scored at
Right.
Anfield. Alan McInally with the details.
That should have been the game over, literally, then.
3-0.
Thank you, Alan McInally.
I'm not going to lie, like,
Fred with
that
it.
100% should have been game over.
Let's make no bones about it. This
Should have been
is
game
a
done and dusted.
thrashing lead.
Well, the team mark for Chelsea out of 10, 5. Really not good enough at all. Disjointed.
And is he going to do it, Martial? Goalkeeping of the very highest order.
Oh, it was a great shot as well. Great shot, great save. Well, just listen to this. You can really sense the frustration around the stadium. They've been poor today, far below their usual standards. They're just allowing their opponents too much time on the ball. They have to press more.
Oh, that is then it. We
Just the 1 minute left.
were 100% up to now, and it's a 3 and 2-0 defeat. Could have been 3.
Tremendous.
Oh, that's huge defeat in the Premier League as well. I think that takes also Manchester United above myself in the league as well. So yeah, pretty shocking defeat then there for ourselves. Not good indeed. But at the end of the day, look, things happen. We had 3 very, very good games. As you can see, maybe it was a bit too much overall, I don't know. But at the end of the day, that is the way it goes. Sometimes things happen like that, and yeah, we stay 4th for now in the league. Man United do move above us. Hopefully Spurs suffers a defeat maybe. We'll check that though later on. But it's not league over, don't get me wrong, at the end of the day. We're going to skip to now this game here, obviously. We're not going to play it, obviously, so we've only got Derby next, obviously, coming in the Premier League. So next time I will probably play the Ancelotti game, Liverpool, Champions League, Liverpool, of course. We'll finish off the Champions League, and we'll probably play Manchester City as well, then there for next few games. So yeah, we'll see how them games go. That's 4 games lined up. Let's have a look how we do against Derby. We got the away win, which is good. Obviously, this win, well, it does 100% then guarantee we're through. But not only that, I think it would also mean we would finish in a respected place in the table as well. So, as you can see then there, we were actually undefeated, by the way, in Premier League, up to that point, which something I did not realise. I thought we were already suffered a defeat before, but no, clearly not. So, we've suffered 3 draws, 2 and 1 defeat, which is probably about 2 defeats in general, probably the same as the rest above us. But yeah, we actually were undefeated up to that Man United game, so that was 12 games undefeated, by the way, which isn't bad. Obviously not as good as Manchester City, do not get me wrong. We're 5 points behind. We've got Everton creeping down our backs. So, as I say, we're going to have a look at the table now. So, in the drop zone right now is Leeds, Bournemouth and Newcastle. Quite frankly, Leeds and Newcastle to some degree don't surprise me. To some degree. But Bournemouth, please Bournemouth, do not get relegated. I actually like Bournemouth a lot. I think Eddie Howe's done a really, really good job at Bournemouth for the squad that he's got. Yeah. Any other surprises? Arsenal, 10th place. That is shocking, quite frankly. But they're already 9 points behind top 4, which is huge. Like, you know, another shocking season from Arsenal, really. And to some degree, Leicester, not that great again, not having the best of seasons, but otherwise, everything else at the top doesn't really surprise me too much. It looks rather normal. You'd expect maybe City still to be there. Man United seemingly recovered their form and looking much a better team now. Whereas we're not looking too bad either ourselves, are we? 5th place, 5 points off the top of the table. That isn't too bad indeed. So thank you for watching. See you all next time. And for another video, I'm your host Julian, over and out.